I'm Shemaine. This is my guest lecture, Pros and Cons of Options for Infertile Couples and Singles. So infertility is faced by an estimated total of 14% of couples in the United States and a estimated 13 to 15% of couples worldwide. There can be many reasons, causes for infertility. Male factors include sperm abnormalities. Female factors include ovulation dysfunction and tubal pathology. Treatment can include fertility specialists, fertility drugs, and alternative treatments. Pros are that patients can figure out what's causing their infertility and a course of treatment. So side effects could be the lack of coverage from health insurance, and it can be very expensive. Of course, side effects from fertility drugs. For alternative treatments, there isn't much research, so we don't know how much it actually works. There's also procedures that can be done in both males and females to fix any abnormalities, any blockages. There's also artificial insemination, which can be useful for singles as well as couples because you could use sperm from your spouse or a donor. Cons are that each of these are very expensive. If they are covered by health insurance, you will still have co-pays, possible side effects, and downtime from work. And artificial insemination is often not covered by health insurance. Sperm and egg banks are great options for people who wish to wait to have children in the future, especially patients who are having to go through chemotherapy. Cons are that there aren't very many sperm banks in the U.S. There are monthly charges and fees for different services, and it's not covered by health insurance. Embryo transfer is an option for women, excuse me, who are able to conceive but miscarry early on in pregnancy. Cons are that neither of these are covered by health insurance. There's in vitro fertilization. Pros are that women are able to conceive with the donor. The sperm and egg are joined outside of the body and then transferred to the woman. Cons are that it was reported in 2010 that 56% of transferred fresh embryos and 35% of frozen embryos resulted in live births. That isn't a very high rate compared to the cost. It's very expensive. Its estimated cost per IVF baby, or to produce a baby, is $10,000 to $18,000. It's less successful in older women and women who have a higher BMI, and it's not covered by health insurance. There's two additional options, GIFT and ZIFT, which transfers either the gamete or the zygote. Pros are that it's more of a natural process. Cons are that more successful in younger women, and it is a procedure that is done very rarely, so success rates are unknown. Another option that I found in my research is counseling for these couples, the singles who wish to conceive. Often it's a very psychosocial and emotional taxing process. So pro is that it could definitely support these people who desire a child. And a con is that it may not be covered by health insurance, or it may include co-pays. This is a table done by the state of Utah for their legislation just about a year ago, demonstrating the costs of the evaluations for infertility and the process of IVF. As you can see, it's very expensive. Okay, pros for infertility treatment is the chance of conceiving and having a baby for the couples and singles who desire to. Cons are the expense of fertility treatments, the lack of coverage from health insurance, and of course, expense and additional care for preterm or low birth weight babies, which is often a factor in fertility treatment. These are the sources that I used, and I thank you for listening to my guest lecture presentation. Thank you.